Yes. So Reggie, I'm looking forward to getting this case plan on the way. This is just a preliminary meeting between you and I, first time we've met.
Yeah.
So great to meet you, as I said earlier in the meeting. But we're just, as we've been doing, we're just going through what the case plan's all about, and then we'll get stuck right into the case plan.
Yeah.
And again, whatever we do, is you're the boss here. So if I'm saying anything that's you find inappropriate or not relevant, don't be shy. Let me know straight away.
Well, not that I'd really know.
Well, that's what naturally you will through us talking to each other and our discussions. You know what I mean? Like if something doesn't sit well with you'll know and
I think
let me know.
I get the idea. So you're not like a school teacher, and you're
No,
not
no,
gonna like go. You do this, you do
no,
that.
No. I'm a service here for you.
All right.
Yeah. So we're working together. We're on the same team here.
Yeah.
So we're talking about some goals. You'd like to get in contact with the family again.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
What a couple other things you want to put down on that list?
Well, I think one of the, that song of it's a Paul Kelly one, like coming home in a silver top. I kind of feel a bit
Out
like
the door.
that,
Right, okay, yeah.
When
good
I'm
song.
ready, I want to catch that taxi home, but I don't want to do it before.
Two door.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Right.
And like there's a lot of trust being, and so I want to build up that trust. So I want to have a place of my own.
Yep.
I want to be working.
Yep.
I want to be able to contribute, if not completely, be able to support my family.
Great.
Well, when I'm in a spot like that, when I'm actually putting money in the bank instead of bloody putting it in my arm or up my nose or whatever,
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So, look, again,
that's the thing, I need somewhere to live. I need a job.
So I'm here. So that's the role here as your case manager. I'm here to help you find the right services to help you out with all those issues.
That'd be great. Yeah.
So you've got some good goals, and you're sounding really positive. You're sounding. It's good to make goals that are achievable, as we were saying before as well. So that's great news. There are a few services here that I've written down as far as your aspirations for employment. Firstly, obviously, there's Centrelink, which
Do they help you get training?
They can, absolutely. So that's why I'm going to make an appointment with your consent, filling consent form, to catch up with them and talk about some training or some jobs with training involved. Or there was a couple of those. I just wanted to let you know before. There's a really, really, really good place. And I'm so sorry. I've just.
It looks like you've done a lot of
I just jumped. Look, I know of all those services, obviously, from being in the job, but
there must be so many. You've got to find them.
Sorry about that, Reggie. I've got my notes back in order now. There's a couple of great services in Cairns that I'd like you to have a think about.
Yeah.
One's called COACT, and they, as well as another one called Aim Big. And we'll go through both of them, and you can make a choice whether you want to use either of them or none of them, or we can keep on looking for others. But they both supply avenues for training and finding appropriate employment for people who have had a bit of a tough time.
Yeah.
And as you were saying before, some people can be judgmental in this world and don't give everyone an opportunity. These guys are really good at finding people who are happy and willing to give people a second chance,
just give a bloke a fair go. Really.
Give a bloke a fair go. So we'll go through those. They're, as well as Centrelink, is COACT and Aim Big, a local and easily to get to, and we'll go through that. As far as your living accommodation situation, I know you want to try and find a bit more permanent accommodation and something a bit more comfortable for yourself. A couple of places. There's the Cairns Homelessness Services Hub, which are brilliant, and another place called SHAC, which I was wanting to have a word to you about. See, SHAC's an acronym for Shelter Housing Action Cairns, and they help out with short-term and long-term housing. So that could be really good to have a think about.
Oh yeah.
Well, have a think about it. Definitely, you have a think and let me know whether you'd like me to refer you to one of those. Again, we'll go through that.
It's kind of like you might be in a hostel for a while until you're ready to sort of like run your own place.
That's right. So they'll fix you up with safe accommodation and healthy, hygienic accommodation, and then at the same time look for other avenues.
Yeah.
So we'll write a referral to them if that's cool with you.
Yeah.
Again, I'll get you to sign all these consent forms for all these once we've done this first part here.
I've got no idea how scary all this is.
Oh, no doubt, mate. But again, just keep on remembering what you've done over the last 12 weeks and what you've just achieved, because that inspires me. So hopefully it inspires yourself as well.
Those people can keep me on the right track, and I'm all for it. Right?
But as I said, you're inspiration to a lot of people. So keep on thinking positive and realise that you're now a leader in society. You've just overcome a hell of a time, and I know these guys don't give anyone a full pass on the rehab situation unless they are fully justified to receive it. So you should be so proud of yourself. From here, just keep on going further and further. We've got to be very aware that your ex-wife and kids have gone through a fair bit of trauma themselves, and I don't want you to get down over that. But this is the facts.
That's what I learned the last 12 weeks.
Sure.
The betrayal of trust, that kind of stuff, and
sorry, buddy. Sorry.
No.
So they, you've got to be very careful and not be expecting too much out of that so quickly. I think that's going to be a slow process, but again, that's not.
I realise that's going to be. That's why I'm saying, I want to be putting money in the bank.
For sure.
Show them that I can actually.
Cool.
Be a positive influence in their life instead of a shame.
I think that, I think that you going back and being honest about everything and showing them the advancements you've made can only be a positive situation. But again, please, it's not my business, but I think it'd be a good idea not to put too much pressure on that situation. And always remember that they've gone through a lot of trauma, so we need to treat them with the complete note of respect that they deserve. Yeah.
If you can help me, mate, I'll take your advice.
Again, all I'm doing is advice, so please, I don't want to speak out of school. That's a very personal issue, but again, I'm not the expert there.
You'll put me in the hands of people who.
That's exactly right. So there are some really good services.
You're like the you don't provide the service, but you connect me with the services.
That's right. So we've got some family and relationship counsellors.
You know what all these different people can do for me, and
that's
which ones are the best ones to help me in my way.
But I'll discuss those with you, and you can decide which one you think is the best for you.
So I'm not going to do it today.
We'll do once we start the case plan. We will, but we'll go through a couple of the services available, and just so you can put them in and then you can think about it. Nothing needs to be rushed here. Everything's got to be. So
like one step at a time, but a step forward, not a step backward.
That's right. So obviously you've got a lot going on, but you need to stay. Well, I'd like to think you think that you need to stay on top of the rehab situation just gone through.
Sure, yeah.
So the guys here, even though you're at the door today, which is a great thing, they have services to help you with as far as support and expertise as far as the drug situation goes.
Yeah.
So again, I'm here for you for everything, but if you need them, you can ring me, we can get back in contact, or I'm sure they've given you a direct number back there already as well. I was thinking maybe I might refer you to a GP just to get a health check, stay on top of your health, just stay positive about things.
Yeah, yeah.
And he or she may refer you on to a natural medicine or this, that, and the other, but you guys can work
Things that
that
can
out.
help me, yeah.
Again, there's experts in all these fields that can help, so why not use them, if you know what I mean? But
Sure.
only use them once you're assured that they're the ones that you want to use. Sorry, but these glasses, I've lost mine, so I'm in and out with these.
Yeah, right,
So, look, I think we're on to a good start here. It's going to be good to do this plan with you. And I'm feeling really positive about it. I mean, again, you've just done so well over the last 12 weeks. You've got so much to look forward to, I think, Reg. I know you've got some obstacles, but I think that we are on a good path here. 2 seconds again, sorry, mate.
Bit of a checklist, is it?
Yes, yeah, just a bit of a checklist.
Well,
Just
mate,
going over the notes I was given to me from you.
I don't know, but these bloody lawyers that have been doing all this stuff and they're talking to me about stuff, I don't know shit about that.
Well, again, look, we've
It's
got
just
we,
like
we,
whatever you say, mate.
oh, well, again, that's not the right way to go. So this is what I'm here for too. Like, if you've got any doubts or intrepidation about the way that any of these services, be it legal or medical, whatever, are treating you, we are going to stay in a lot of contact, and once we've found these services, we'll together monitor the services that you're using, and we'll speak to them very openly. Again, they're working under complete confidentiality, but it's good for you and I to discuss whether how these services are working and if they're being a positive or a negative influence.
Oh, okay. So if you think that like this isn't for me, or these blokes are pissing me around, or whatever it is, I can come to you and we can change the plan?
100%. We can change the plan whenever you like. Yeah. Oh, yeah. This plan is far from being concrete.
So it's not like this is the list. This is what you do.
Oh no, 100%. No. We do what you want to do. You know, but also if something's not working out, we've got to react and move away from that and find something more appropriate. So it's all very exciting, Reggie. So
Yeah.
we spoke about the as far as the HIV, we did speak about the services that are available there as well. There are, I had some couple of places written down which have really, let me give you 2 seconds, sorry. Yeah, sorry mate. So it's really important, there's some really good agencies that can help with your education and your treatment of the HIV situation. There's a sexual health clinic, Cairns government agencies in Cairns obviously are brilliant, and they can help you. They can also help explain things to the ex-wife and kids if you want to at a further date. Again, that's their expertise, so I'll leave that with them. But again, I'm just going to go through those agencies with you to see which ones you're more comfortable with.
Okay.
So Reggie, again, really nice to meet you.
Yeah. Oh, all right.
And are you excited to? We'll get started on this case plan now, so I'm not kicking you out of the house now, out of the office now.
Oh.
But I was thinking we'll get started on the case plan. I just wanted to make introductions now and go through what it's all about, and then we'll move on straight away if that's cool.
Yeah.
And we'll get. Look, one thing we might do is, with your consent, is get straight onto the housing agencies we're talking about and try and get something sorted out. So
All
you've
right.
got somewhere to go tonight.
Oh.
Well, again, it might not be my expertise, but we'll get on touch with them. They're very
Yeah,
good.
I knew I had to leave the place, but I didn't know it was going to be to that.
Oh, look, this is exciting though. So but we're not kicking you out in the street. That's why, again, we'll get in contact with. We'll make sure there's somewhere
alright.
you've got accommodation tonight.
Yeah,
100%. Yeah.
Okay.
So really good to meet you, and we'll move forward.
Yeah.
Good on you, mate.